From an undisclosed location somewhere in North America, this is your weekly Truth Be Told Minuteman report. This week, we're sharing a viewer suggestion. This is Thomas and the Grasshopper, an Appalachian Witch Story. Thomas Hensley shared this story with his son Robert and Robert's young wife. He said it happened at his family's homestead in the Shenandoah Valley in Virginia near Standardsville, which is now part of the Shenandoah National Forest. This happened when he was just a young man of 20 in 1916. Thomas and his young cousin Haywood were working in the orchard when they saw the reclusive widow who lived in the hollow. Haywood, who was 10, said he was sure the widow was a witch. Thomas replied that he didn't believe in such nonsense. But they noticed the old woman stopped and gave them what Thomas called the evil eye before continuing on her way. In the days and weeks that followed, wherever Thomas worked, he was vexed by a giant grasshopper. He said it was at least 3 feet long, and it would chirp loudly and spit its tobacco juice, a dark-colored, foul-smelling, acidic liquid, at him whenever he would try to shoo it away. Upon telling his mother about the grasshopper, she told Thomas to melt down a Morgan, a silver dollar, for a bullet and shoot the giant insect the next time he saw it. The following evening, when his work was done, Thomas was confronted again with the giant grasshopper and took his shot. The grasshopper leapt into the air, screaming like a human, and flew into the hollow. Thomas's mother bid him wait a few days before visiting the widow to see if she was wounded. He went to the hollow and found her house. Her daughter said her mother wasn't well, that she had fallen and been burned on the wood stove. The old woman asked for Thomas, and as he entered the house, he found her sitting in bed with her stomach burned and bound, precisely where he had shot the grasshopper. She said to him, "You got me. It's not such nonsense now." And then she died. Years later, young Haywood would tell the story as his own, taking Thomas's role. However, he included some flourishes in his version, including being cursed to outlive his sons, which he did. In 1937, a similar story, a hoax known as the Giant Grasshopper of Wisconsin, was created by photographer Frank Connard when he created a hybrid photo postcard of a fictional Mr. A.L. Butts of Wisconsin who had shot and killed a 3-foot-long grasshopper. The dime store postcards were extremely popular. Which cousin, if either, was telling the truth? Did Thomas really shoot a grasshopper that turned out to be a witch in the hollow? Was this story somehow related to Frank Connard's hoax of the Giant Grasshopper of Wisconsin? This has been your weekly Truth Be Told Minuteman report. If you have a hot tip or story idea, email us at reportminuteman@gmail.com. Again, that's reportminuteman@gmail.com. And be sure to tune in for a live episode of Truth Be Told, hosted by Tony Sweet, every Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific on ubngo.com.